Hey, it's Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first visit, well, then you found yourself a new home. Come on back many times. If this is a repeat visit, which I'm certain many of you have found your way back, we love it even more. Come on back and enjoy. You guys support us a lot and we appreciate it. Let me give you a quick update on the month. We're now entering the second full week of September. As we enter September 13th, which is Monday, we're looking at a quarter moon, the new quarter moon. The new quarter moon is obstacles. The excitement and newness that came with the beginning of the month and the new moon, this is the period now we're getting into the obstacle phase. So you will be hitting some stumbling blocks and some obstacles this week, but you can persevere, you can push through. That's what it's all about. As long as you know that something's coming, you can plan around it. So don't worry about that. And then the wondrous part is the full moon will be coming to us again on the 20th, which is one day after this reading ends, which was next Monday, I guess it is. Anyway, so with that said, be prepared because that full moon is going to bring in tons of energy and again, some great opportunities. I'll be filling you in on those as time goes by. This is your reading for your sign for the week again, September 13th through the 19th. Enjoy. Virgo, this is your reading for the week of September 13th through the 19th. I'm chuckling a little bit because I've started this video like 5 times and I just can't seem to get through the intro. I don't know what's up, but there's a crazy energy in here right now and I'm thinking it's funny. I just can't help it. It's like, what the hell? With that said, this is an intuitive reading. An intuitive reading works with spirit. Spirit talks to me through the cards. So I'm listening to both. Sometimes the cards will say one thing. If spirit says something else, I'm going with spirit because he's often very right. He or she is often very right. So we go with spirit. Additionally, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't behind. Again, this is a general reading. And more importantly, I have already meditated over the cards, shuffled them, and have laid out the spread. So let's get ready to roll and let's see what Spirit has in store for you this week. I'm not doing the Carol Burnett thing, by the way, for those who remember. My ear itched there. And I'm thinking it's Spirit telling me I have something to remember to tell you. And I'm going to let you know what that is in a minute because it's like it keeps bothering me. So it's like you're getting, let me do it now. This is a little bit of a psychic thing, not the card thing. Somebody's been in your ear. Somebody's been telling you some things. Somebody's been putting some stuff in your ears that's starting to make you think in a very pessimistic way. Be careful. That person is not telling you all that you need to know. They're only telling you what they want you to know. So be careful. This person is filling your ear. Again, that's why I'm being bothered by it to tell you. This person is filling your ear with stuff that's turning you maybe against another friend. They're twisting you in your own relationship. This person is not good for you. This person is definitely not good. What they're saying is not. I'm not saying what they're saying is not good for you. I don't know their alternative motive, but again, what they know and what they say is not reality, and so be careful. Don't go down that road. Again, you'll know who I'm talking about. If this was meant for you, you'll know it because they've been talking in your ear a lot and they are starting to sway you a little bit, and you're going to say, wait a minute, no, I didn't want this. And Spirit's telling me to tell you, you need the warning because you are starting to move a little bit to their side when it comes to what they're saying, and they're not telling you everything. They're not being completely honest. And I don't know if they don't know the whole truth or they do know it and for some reason they have something else planned in their mind, but don't go down that road. Do not go down that road. With that said, I'm going back to the reading. Sorry about the diversion there, but it just kept bothering me. The Eight of Wands here. When you see the Eight of Wands, you have a whole lot going on. This is a busy week for you. Very busy week for you. Keep those things flying around. Keep them buzzing around because guess what? It's not going to get easier, unfortunately. I hate to tell you that. The Seven of Wands is here. The Seven of Wands is saying that, as you move forward, as you press forward, stop and make sure you understand what you're doing and that you appreciate the fact that you are getting things accomplished. The thing is, when you have so much in the air and you're doing so many things at one time, you forget how many things you accomplish because every time you accomplish something new, something else is popping up. So take a moment and say, you know what? Damn, you're right. I did accomplish that. I did accomplish that. So I have been accomplishing things. It'll also make your number of things that are outstanding seem less because now that you've put things to the side. Additionally, we have the Justice card. Justice card saying, you know what, you've been doing a lot of things, you need to find the balance. You are out of balance. You are not in balance. You are too much work, too much frustration. Again, you have to put some of the things down. You have to drop some of this work. You have to drop the load. If it's a lot of activity and you still can't keep up, maybe you're not meant to catch up. Maybe you're meant to always be a little bit behind, or maybe they need more work. Maybe they need more workers. There's something here. So you can only do so much, and don't expect more of yourself, because if you expect more of yourself and you give too much, you're going to have a break. And that break, the problem is here, and that's kind of what we're saying here, the break here, because you need to be careful and make sure that you can make sure that what you're doing is the best you can do. If you speed up too much and then you sacrifice quality, then you wind up putting yourself at risk. And you put yourself at risk because they're giving you too much work. It's not even your fault, but ultimately you take the blame. So again, be careful with that. Be careful with that. The Seven of Pentacles is here. The Seven of Pentacles is saying, you know what? Again, stop, take a look. Stop and take a look. You've done a lot. You've put a lot of work in. You've accomplished a lot. It's just, again, you're so busy you can't take the time to see it. And so the one thing I want you to take a look at here is, again, taking the moment, appreciating what you have done already, and understanding, putting it in context with what is floating around you, and realize you have done quite a bit. You've accomplished quite a bit. We have the Tower. Things have to change, though. Things have to change, and you have to be part of that change. You have to bring part of that. You have to be part of the bringing of the change, and therefore you have to make people aware that, you know what, some of this load has to be taken off of you. Some of this load has to be shared with somebody else. Somebody else has to step in. You cannot do it all. How can you be expected to do it all? That's just not right. The Wheel of Fortune is like, you know what, again, tell them, say, hey, look, there needs to be change. You pick what you want. Tell them, you do what you need to do. You figure out how to resolve this, but it has to be different. You have to have a change. Again, be part of the solution, not part of the problem. If they don't know, sometimes the problem is we do it because we don't want to tell anybody, because we're afraid, oh, maybe they'll fire us, or maybe they'll whatever. You know what? They need to know. They need to know. Additionally, when you're looking up things this week on Google 55, the angel number 55, and Google the angel number 77. Both of those numbers are prominent in your reading here, and you need to know what that means. The Two of Pentacles, again, you've been juggling a whole lot of work, and it's been killing you. It's been just tearing you apart. It's too much. So again, you need to find that release. You need to find it. You have the strength to do it, but you don't have the need to do it anymore. You need to push more. You need to find a little more relaxation. You need to take a little time and enjoy life a little bit. You need to spend a little bit of money, spend a little private time, quality time. Again, you need to find that. The Eight of Swords, again, you feel like you're stuck. You're in a rut. You can't move forward. You can't move back. You can't make decisions because you just have too much to do. It's time for you to tell somebody to take some of the load off. It's time for them to be realistic. There's the Three of Pentacles. Tell your boss, tell your supervisor, tell somebody in control. Tell them that this has to change, that they need to get you some help. They need to take some of this off of you. They need to figure out a better way to do it. If you have a different way to suggest to them how to use your processes that can help you do it. Whatever it takes, but tell somebody. That's what this is. This is the Tell card. This is the people in charge. There's a Page of Pentacles. Actually, they're gonna appreciate that. They're gonna see that as a benefit that you've brought that to their attention. But make sure you stay focused in your argument when you discuss it. Stay focused. Tell them that the problem is with all this stuff here, you can't stay focused because you have all kinds of craziness. If you want to focus on the quality of your job, then they need to take the quantity down. So this is a good thing. And there's the Nine of Wands. Again, stop. Take a moment. Review your position. Review what you have. Review what you're doing. Take the time to review the situation and then move forward. Move forward and talk to your boss, talk to people. Make sure they know change has to happen. But change starts with you. Change starts with you. So again, Virgo, this is your week to bring this to light, bring this to change, because you're juggling too much and you need to give yourself a break. You can't break. If you don't give yourself a break, you're going to break. So reach out to your boss, reach out to someone in charge and say, you know what can we do to make a change? What can I do? What can I help? How can I help you to make a change? But a change is needed. And if you notice here, I put the sage over here. I love the sage. The sage is the fresh, and it makes sure that the cards are fresh and clean. The selenite, again, also a lot of energy that keeps the cards energized and clean, so there's no other spirits come through. So somebody asked me about that, and that's why I put them there. I'm using a different background than usual because the cards are so colorful, they got lost in the other background, and I wanted you to see them. They're just wonderful, wonderful cards. With that said, I'm going to let you go. we'll talk next week. I hope that you have an opportunity to bring this up and to raise the questions to your boss and to make this thing happen in a way that is beneficial to you both. Again, keep your patience, keep your focus, and have that conversation. We'll talk next week. Don't forget to drop me a line on an email at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com or message me through the social media platforms. Again, I do weeklies and monthlies on YouTube and Facebook under Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and my dailies are all on those two, as well as on Instagram and on TikTok. So check those out, and everything is free. There's no charge for any of those, except there is one bill, and that's that like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment. That's my price. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have a great week. We'll talk next week. Bye-bye.